In the early days, phone phreaks, they were mesmerized by the phone system. I mean, it was this amazing global computer.
Phone phreaking became the hobby of exploring how the telephone system works and solving the puzzles and riddles of this very complicated network.
Back then it was like a crossbar system, mechanical computers, and if you ever drove by an old phone switch, you could hear outside, it sounded like typewriters. And because of the way it was created, you could fool the mechanical systems into doing things for you.
This is start, and the way you would dial a number would be something like key pulse 212.
So Captain Crunch was the first phone phreak, the first person who had made these little devices that do the things you're not supposed to be able to do, that make you feel like, oh my God, I'm a king of the world. You feel like you're onto a secret of the world that nobody would believe. You just put these little tones into your own phone and it dials free calls all over the world.
I used my musical knowledge and perfect pitch to tune the oscillators up, and I had it working in about 45 minutes out of my parts.
When the mob got wind of this, they said, this is great, we want some of this, right? Because what we want to do is we want to make sure that nobody can trace our telephone calls. And that meant for the FBI, a very important source of intelligence really dried up.
All of a sudden, all the authorities were catching these activities going on with phone phreaks. The major tracing was done. So they had 18 people subpoenaed before a grand jury first. And I was in everybody's phone book. Who is this guy? This guy must be the kingpin. Let's nail this guy.
And Crunch got arrested 5 times, and the last 3 went to prison. The first 2 he didn't.
And as more and more hackers get thrown in jail, more and more opportunities for these criminals to get connected to the right kind of hackers for all this stuff happening, and now all this stuff's happening today, and that's how it all starts, I think.
If somebody offers you $5,000, $10,000, whatever the number is, there's going to be a number where you're going to say, oh yeah, sure, I'll make you one of those boxes. And so I think it was really just, sort of somebody who was an engineer who maybe knew somebody in the mob, and maybe some money changed hands, and the next thing you know, the mob has this technology.